Hey guys, I'm back with yet another video for you, and today we're going to talk about how dance is really therapeutic and healing for us. We so often connect dance with, competition, and I think that's the first thing that honestly pops into most people's heads when they think about dance is the competitive sport and nature of it. But in reality, it's so much more than that. And I think we don't talk about it enough. There's so much value in competition, and I love it. If you've been here before, I've grown up as a competitive dancer my whole life, and now I'm on the other end of it, not only teaching and choreographing, but adjudicating as well. And I see such a broader perspective on it, and it makes me realize all of these things that I wish that I knew growing up, because when you see both sides of things, it just opens your mind completely. And removing competition from dance, it really allows us to think about, okay, why the heck do I do this in the first place? And for me, it's always been the feeling of release. If you've ever heard of dance being explained to as like an outlet, as something that's very freeing, I think it's always been something that I could take my emotions and really let them go. Growing up when I was younger, I really loved acro. I think I had a lot of energy. So for me, it was about getting that energy out, getting that power out, getting that anger out, whatever I felt, letting it out through that genre of dance. But as I started to get older, I really fell in love with lyrical and then contemporary when it started to become bigger. And that is where I really found my true expression. And I think it's such a beautiful thing and something I like to integrate into all of my classes and all of my workshops because it's something that we forget about. It sounds so simple, but we forget about why we do what we do. And that is when we lose everything, essentially. We lose our focus, we lose our mindset, we lose the fun of it overall. And it doesn't become, it's not fun anymore, right? So I always like to bring dancers back to why we're doing this in the first place. And for me, it's always been healing. It's always been therapy, like I said. So no matter how young or how old you are, it can be something that is so freeing. So something that I like to do is just find songs that you really resonate with. I find that if I find a really good song, it gives me a moment to be like, oh, I feel really sad, or oh, I feel really angry. Whatever that song is that brings out that emotion, and create like a playlist of all those songs. For me, I don't think I've told anyone this before, but my playlist is called All the Cries. Because it's just like when I feel sad or when I feel emotional and I want to let something out, like I have a playlist that is literally that. And I find that like moving to those songs that I really resonate with, whether it's lyrics, whether it's the way that the music makes me feel, it's like those moments that I feel so myself and so confident. And it's something that I also don't talk about a lot on here is just like the ongoing journey of confidence. And it's so easy to look at someone from the outside and say, oh my gosh, they're so confident, or they do whatever they want, or they're so professional. But on the inside, I feel like we all feel nervous. We all feel, oh, I don't know if I'm good enough, or have that sense of perfectionism, especially as dancers. So it's so important to know that every single person feels the same way. And dance has always been a place for me where I can really feel my most confident self. And I think that is what is so amazing for me, is that it is so empowering. So those songs that make me feel sad, I let that sadness release. For those that make me feel angry, I let that anger release. And in those moments where I'm dancing and sharing that, that's like the moment that I feel my most confident. And I've never like felt that way in life, if that makes sense. But when I'm dancing, I feel completely 1000% like confident in myself, which is so crazy. And I have a feeling a lot of you guys feel that way as well. And that is why I dance. And that is why I love to do this and why I try and bring people back to the reason that they do it. Because once you find that, it's so powerful and it's something that can push you through when you don't get that placement that you want, or when people are comparing you, or when you have those lows in your dance career, whether you're 10 years old or whether you're 30 years old. It's that why that's really going to drive you forward and remind you why you do what you do. So I hope that this video kind of helped you understand that. And if you don't know your why, that's okay. It's just a matter of really being with yourself and really thinking about it, because in your gut feeling, like, you will have a true reason why you dance, whether it's being with friends, whether it's just for fun, whether it's letting out energy, whether it's the feeling that you feel after, whatever it is, like whatever you feel, it's totally valid and everyone's going to be different. So I challenge you guys to really delve deep into that, why you do it, and really remember that dance is so therapeutic and so healing. So don't be afraid to use it as exactly that. So I hope this helped you guys. And if you like this content, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.